Today we're back with a new guest, Bryant. How are you, brother? Heavy Slim in the building.
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, brother.
How is everything? Let us know a little bit about who you are, where you're coming from.
So coming from as a nationality or just where I'm coming
Nationality too.
from? Okay. So I'm Heavy Slim. Bryant Cuadros is my real name. I also go by Bryant the Mortgage Guy. Coming from West Orange, New Jersey.
West Orange? Not too far from here.
Not too far. No.
Yep.
About
How was the
45
drive?
minutes.
It was a little bit traffic, right?
Yeah, but I actually liked it. I like
You enjoy every moment
I
driving,
do.
a little bit the sun, a little bit this.
I really do. I could put my sunglasses on, so that was a good thing about that.
Yep.
I'm originally from Peru. My family's from Peru, but I'm actually first generation American.
Nice.
Out of my family.
How long you in the real estate mortgage business?
17 years, man.
17 years?
Yeah.
Damn, you're going for a long, man.
Yeah, I've been going for a while. I literally started when I was just about 18 years old,
Oh, wow.
and I never looked back.
Damn, so we are sleeping. We need to do more stuff. 17 years. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Is now the good time to buy a house?
Yeah, actually, I think a lot of people right now are kind of scared of buying houses, but
Why is that?
because the interest rates are up.
Sheesh.
The interest rates are closer to like 6.25 now, and not even a couple years ago, like a year and a half ago, the rates were like at like 3%, 3.5%, and everybody was like, "Oh, let's buy a house now." The thing is, like with that, you're able to qualify for a lot more.
Yep.
You can't qualify for as much anymore. So like where before, if you would talk to somebody and they made $50,000 or $60,000 a year, it was great.
Yep.
You could really put them into something. Now, if they're making $50,000 to $60,000, they need a co-borrower.
But people still buy houses, man. It's crazy. I have like 3-4 new neighbors who moved in the neighborhood. It's
People are
fucking
still buying houses
crazy.
right now.
But I think the market is going down now. Or
The market's cooling off. Like you're still seeing a lot of houses go for over asking, but it's not the way that it used to be. Before, I saw people buy homes, $100,000 over asking, and it just was not.
Damn.
yeah,
That's
that was
not the
last
vibe.
year, right?
Yeah. No. So now that the market's cooling off, believe it or not, they might be losing equity.
Yep. What is the lowest percentage you can put to buy a house?
Lowest percentage?
And now I saw the new rule what they made, like for Spanish and black people, they can not even put down payment.
Yeah. So that's Bank of America, but it's not even available in Jersey. It's only available in certain states.
Why
I know, like
guys
in Miami,
lying?
it's available.
So it's not available for the people in New Jersey.
No,
Ah.
not at all. Plus, at the same time, I don't think that's me personally. I don't think that's a good move by Bank of America.
Yeah.
No, because zero down, no closing costs. There's no investment, so it's a lot easier to let go of your mortgage payment if something happens. The reason why people sometimes really fight hard to, keep their home,
Yeah.
is because there's an investment there. You put some of your hard-earned money into that
Yep.
home, but when you're not putting anything, you're not really
And
risking
probably
anything.
the monthly payment is going to be like,
High, extremely high. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, the lowest down payment you can put down right now is actually 3%.
3%. So $200,000.
Yeah, so 3% on 200,000 is going to be roughly $6,000.
6,000. Not bad. I know we put 50K.
Let's go buy a house.
You know
We
what's
should
funny?
buy a
though?
house in Florida. That was going to be a good thing.
What's funny is that people don't. They kind of underestimate how much. Not even underestimate. They overestimate how much $1,000 does to their payment. So for every like $1,000 that you put down, you're only saving like $6 a month.
Yeah, same with like the car. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna put down payment?" Absolutely not.
Yeah,
But it's good to put down payment.
of course. Yeah, definitely.
What's the best location to buy a house right now?
I think multifamilies are going to be. They're still the best choices right now.
If you get one to live and then you have like land
mean-
other part.
Yeah, because if you really think about it, most people like what they really want to do is they want to build wealth,
Yeah,
right?
they want to own an assets and stuff. Like now, that's the big thing.
And
Buy
people wanna
more,
retire.
buy more.
Yeah, and they want to retire early. So it's like, what's a quick way to retirement? My brother did it. He
Yeah.
bought a whole bunch of multifamily properties, and all those properties, the amount that he's making could actually pay his new mortgage, which is
Yep.
a lot higher. And he doesn't really have to work, but he does.
Work keeps you alive, man. That's the
Of
good
course.
part. That's crazy. But a lot of people from New Jersey, they're selling their house and they're moving to Florida. I saw a lot of
And
families.
Texas also.
Texas too.
And also, you see that on Instagram. A lot of people are actually they're moving there because for the price of something here, you can literally get something more than double the size
Yep.
down there. The rates are still the same, but living space in terms of anybody that wants to expand, now everybody's moving out of the state. Same thing that happened with New York. Look at the rent in New York.
Yep.
The rent in New York drove people to buy in Jersey because it's still in the tri-state area, right? But the people that were in Jersey that want something a lot bigger, they're expanding, they're moving to Texas. Some of my family members moved to Texas.
Texas, that his brother just moved. Like, he loves it there, man.
Yeah, to Austin, and
They
he
love
loves
it.
it.
A lot of young people there moving. That's the good thing.
And guns.
Legalize it here. They legalize weed, but we can't fucking shoot. That's fucking crazy.
I've thought about it. Like moving out of state. The only thing that keeps me is my son.
You have a son?
I do. I have a 12-year-old.
Nice.
So I started young, man.
That's good. You own your business, man.
Yeah, literally. As soon as I hit puberty, it was like, that's it.
So you married or you have a good
I don't. I'm actually single as dollar bill.
girlfriend?
Hit his DMs, girls. Come on.
No girlfriend. I've been in and out of relationships. It's just difficult with my line of work. I don't really have time. You know
Yeah,
what I
he
mean?
probably want to ask how hard is dating when you're
Yeah, how hard is-
entrepreneur, man.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess it's hard because I have the same problem.
You can't be everywhere. You need to be next to her. Oh, take me to food, take me there. Like, I don't know. Girls don't understand that much the entrepreneur stuff when they're not into that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I think I haven't taken a day off since Memorial Day weekend. I have taken 0 days off, and that's with work, with the gym, with anything. And the thing about that is that some people want you to spend time with them, but they don't really understand
Yeah.
that opportunities kind of come out of nowhere.
Yep.
And what are you going to do? Are you going to risk your opportunities for a significant other? I know you're supposed to be there for them, but at the same time, you're trying to provide stability for your future.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be there for you too. Like, she needs to know what the fuck you're doing and stuff. Like, you can mess up with my business and with you, but understand my stuff and my path when I'm walking.
The biggest complaint that I used to get, and this is kind of crazy, the biggest complaint that I used to get is when we used to go out to dinner, I would I would take my laptop out and take
You
phone calls
work?
and start
I
working.
saw that on your story. He works everywhere.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And so, when I'm dating somebody, they really mainly complain about that. Like,
Yeah.
really, you can't spend time with me. And I'm like, I have to work. My schedule is not even my schedule. It's other people's
Yep.
schedule. So it's not just the realtors that I'm tending to. It's the clients. And
Show the
whenever
house,
they're
do
ready,
this.
yeah.
Yep. What's some of the struggles you went through when you start the business about the mortgage stuff? And I know it's a big competition, but
You know what's funny? My struggle was actually kind of backwards. It was really
it
backwards.
started good, then down.
Yeah, because the reason it started good, at first it started like any normal business would start. You're not making a lot of money. You're trying to get your name out there. You're trying to do as much as you can. But, then my family kind of faced a struggle where I was trying to manage the finances for everybody. And once that happened, I got burnt out. I was working every single day for about 15, 16 hours, and it was nonstop. And
Takes
then,
out your energy and everything.
yeah. And then going to the gym as well before work and then after work to finish up. That was the toughest part of the struggle. But then I bounced back.
Yeah.
After that 1 year, was that in 2016. I bounced back in 2017, but with a ruined reputation because I couldn't get to all the phone calls that were
Yep.
coming my way. So I spent 2 years rebuilding my reputation. And then I got into partnership with my brother. And
So you're working with your brother.
I used to.
You used to?
And that was part of the struggle, right? We were two different people that we just didn't see eye to eye. We didn't want to do business the same way. I was
Yeah.
more of I would say visionary. You know what I mean? We all have our visions, but we all know how we want to approach the things we want to
Yeah.
do. So with that being said, he was more old school. Like, I need you to go do this, do that, do that. He was more of an order giver, and I was being more of an order taker.
Yep.
But I felt like that wasn't what I was meant to do. So
Are you still in good term with your brother?
yeah, we're on good terms. It's just it's a different era. Like,
Yeah.
like real estate is actually getting younger. You know what I mean? So now we're here part of the TikTok era, the Instagram era,
Yeah.
where before it was like go to the office, make a route and, hit offices and drop off donuts.
Yeah, more amount of work. Like,
Yeah, I'm not that person. I don't believe in dropping off donuts, and I don't believe in doing any of that. But I do believe in forming actual relationships, talking to people, going out, smoking
Yep.
hookah, and like getting to know people and stuff like that. So that's how I really pick up a majority of my business.
And
Now-
you probably surround yourself with the good people who do the same stuff like you, mostly in real estate, marketing, social media.
That's also tough though, because when I left my brother, I left all my business,
Yeah.
right? I was getting paid off of his production, and I was just kind of doing my thing, and all that disappeared. So I went to my boss, my now boss, and I said, look, I have nothing to offer you. I can't bring you any business, nothing. And then I asked for a salary, and he gave it to me. He was like,
That's
look,
the good thing.
I know you from the previous company. You're a good guy. You always make me laugh. So I'm going to give it to you. Little did he know that I was going to bring in business, and I did. But that year was bad because I had broken my back that year. So I had to learn how to walk again.
Yeah.
I was going to court for my son for parenting time and stuff like
And
that.
we went to some tough time. Man.
And on top of that, to throw salt on the wound, I was actually going through a breakup where I had to leave that house and go back to my parents' house.
Damn.
So all of that happening at the same time, it was a huge struggle. And I wasn't making any money, nothing. I wasn't even working.
Crazy, man. People who don't understand entrepreneurs, it's fucking crazy. They think one day you can have $0, the other day you can have $1 million.
That's thing.
That's how it works. It's fucking crazy.
The previous year, I had already made 6 figures. So I'm like, oh, I'm fine. That year, 2020, I remember going back home to a mattress on the floor. That was it. No drawers, nothing. Just a mattress. And seeing my son every weekend, I would ask myself, is this the example that I want to set for my son? Is this who he's going to see me be as a man? So
that kind of inspires you a lot, I'm sure.
An amazing amount. But it was that conversation that I had with my boss when I was thinking about going back to my previous company. He's like, it's also, I take responsibility. I take accountability. It's my fault as well. Let's develop a game plan. Let's do it. We did that. Yeah. Right. And I worked hard for 3 months. 3 months I worked really hard. And in those 3 months, the first paycheck I got in January, at the end of January, I had already made about 85% of what I had made the year before.
That's nice.
Right? All my problems kind of disappeared. And it was just kind of up from there. And now the market's slow. So I'm going through another downturn. And you just kind of got to ride the wave. That's it. But never give up.
Yeah, that's the entrepreneur life, man. I know. It's fucking hard.
It's the hardest, man. And then
that's
people come in. They say that there's a saying, it says that people work with you when it's popular to work with you. Never when you're really on the come up. Yep. So the people that, even now, the people that gave me a shot, I do everything for them. They're I'll die for them. I legitimately love them. It's not even a business relationship. It's more like a relationship where we know everything about each other and we kind of vibe the same way. So I might wake up feeling down and they'll kind of wake up feeling the same way. And then they'll bring the energy up.
We had the same problem, and when we started, we're going to find a guest. You guys don't have following. You guys don't have that. I'm like, okay, one day we have. You're going to want to come, then we're not going to accept you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's the tough part. When nobody believes in you and then you're like...
Yep. You believe in yourself. That's the good. You need to believe in yourself first, then others, and you don't even to care about what people think, man.
Yeah, and there's going to be times in life that it just tests you.
Yep.
You're going to be going through things, and you're like, man, for you guys, I don't want to do the podcast today, or for me, it was I don't really want to go to work today, but
you push yourself. Yeah, that's a discipline, man. It's not motivation is one part, but discipline is another thing.
Yeah, and I've learned that because I've learned that it doesn't matter what I go through. I could tell you right now, in the last year, I've probably gone through maybe 4 breakups. And they
damn, you went crazy.
those relationships didn't really last more than a month and a half, I would say.
Because they can't keep up with your schedule.
It's the scheduling, sure. It's my morals, my belief system, all that stuff. If it's not one thing, it's the other. Yep. So for me, it was I made a decision. Listen, even if I lose this person, that person, it doesn't matter. Every single day, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do my work. I'm going to do everything as if I was perfectly happy. And ever since then I haven't
keep that mindset.
Yeah.
What's your advice for the people who want to buy a house?
Buy multifamilies first.
Multifamilies?
Yeah, literally, this is a gem that people don't really know. But what you should do is you should buy your multifamily first. Put 3.5 down and use an FHA loan, right? And then...
What's FHA loan for? They don't know.
So FHA loan is a government loan.
Or you.
I don't know too.
So FHA loans is typically the loan that first time homebuyers use, right? So there's 2 loans, FHA or conventional, and then there's VA, but VA is for veterans, and not everybody's a veteran.
Yeah.
But FHA is a government backed loan requires 3.5% down, and it's usually better with interest rates than conventional loans are, depending on the credit.
Do they still ask for all the pay stubs and all that stuff?
So FHA is actually more lenient than conventional is. FHA requires 1 month bank statements, 30 days pay stubs,
Only 1 month?
1 month. That's it. Whereas conventional is 2 months. So, they require that, 2 forms of ID, which is like your social security card and your driver's license, and then your bank statements, W-2s for the last 2 years.
That's crazy.
That's it. Nothing more.
We're definitely buying a house, man. Just own assets, and you can even live for free, man. The one side rented, they pay the rent.
So that's why I say, like, listen, and you can use your FHA loan like once, I would say. I mean, you can technically use it more than once, but the home has to be like over 100 miles away.
Yeah.
So if you're moving to like somewhere, upstate New York and it's 100 miles away, you can use it again. But FHA loans are the way to go with your first multifamily, especially if you want to be somewhat like an investor or just have passive income. So I would do that. And then my second property, what I would do is I would buy maybe like a condo like a year later. And then what I would do is I would probably Airbnb it somewhere like in Jersey City or whatever.
Oh, that's a good location there.
Right?
But here, who's going to come to rent it? Man?
But that's what I'm
they're gonna
saying.
see?
So you got to
McDonald's?
find that location.
Yep. The location is the key there.
And then on that Airbnb or that condo that you're buying, you could actually put down 3% or 5% on that as another first-time homebuyer program because it's a single family and you're doing it for more privacy.
Oh, so you can do 2 times the same thing.
Yeah.
One time with a single family, one time with...
Yeah, but you got to do it first with multi.
First with multi.
Because if you go from a single family to a multifamily, the bank's going to ask you, well, why are you... What's the deal with that? You're going to go from somewhere private to somewhere that you got to live with somebody else? So I tell people, buy your multifamily. Then if you want, buy a condo. You can Airbnb it depending on where you buy it. And then from a condo, you can buy a single family home that's bigger and still only put down 5%. Why? Because you're expanding your space.
Yep.
So let's say you have a girlfriend and you want to start a family and the condo's just not going to do it. You buy your single family, you expand, better neighborhood, better school systems. And that allows you to also put down your 5 or 3%.
And the price is changing a lot if there is a school close to the thing, a bus station. I saw that, I'm like, that's crazy.
So that's a hack to have 3 properties within maybe just a couple years.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So people don't normally think about it like that, but when I think about what I want to do or what I'm going to do or how I've done it, that's really the way.
Thank you for coming, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother.
Wish you all the best. We'll give you some customers from here, probably.
Oh, let's do it, man. If you guys need a mortgage, let me know. Happy Slim is your boy.
No, we need some percentage.
We work on percentage.
I got you, brother.
And you guys stay tuned, subscribe. We're going to have the link. Go follow him if you need a mortgage. Best guy here. That's why we have him. We love what he talks. And you're going to see me and Mario mostly of the episodes. We have another host coming. We're adding a 3rd mic. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.
4th mic.
4th mic. I mean 3rd for the co-hosts. We out, guys. BlackBull, peace. Bye-bye.
See ya.